So the long journey to the summit of European football starts with the opening fixture of the Champions League. So off we go then. Rabiot. Aimed forward. Real chance! How about it? It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Boots it upfield. Looks to slip it through. Oh, glorious footwork! What a throw in. Good clearance and very necessary. Rabiot. Passes it through. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. That's gone a long way up and away. Up for the header! It's in! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! An absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Milan take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Battles to win it back. Now the pass. Now can he finish? And he's there to hoof it away. Needed a better pass there. Modric tries a through ball. More and more and more and more! They are running riot! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Milan take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Milan with a quick-fire double. Looks like a good ball through. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Non-shell pass, that's the message there. Now the pass. Modric plays a clever pass. Tries a through ball. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Gets good distance on it. Heads it! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
He was in such a great position in front of goal, and you'd expect him to score from there, but somehow he's missed it.
He put on quite a show there.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Passes it through.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Looks like a good ball through. Looking to force his way through. It's there! More and more and more and more! They are running riot!
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Milan totally rampant here. Good idea, just poorly executed. The referee brings the first half to a close.
Milan have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team. Should that not change, they could go big from here.
Milan have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. Out to the left it goes. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Modric. Steered out wide. Back in once more. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Rabiot. Can he finish? And it's Modric. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. The referee's awarded a free kick. Milan with a chance here to increase their lead. Looks to slip it through. Massive leap! Danger averted for now. Passes it through. Up to meet it! No, he can't turn it in.
Right in front of goal like that, and he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Rabiot pumps it upfield. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Kings it out wide. It's come loose. Smart save. Oh, taken with style. Jim, your thoughts?
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Out to the flank. Keeps everyone guessing. This could fall anywhere. And the shot! Gets up to head it! What about it? And they are right back within touch! And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a nail, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
So is this the start of a comeback? Cuts it out. Knocks it towards the front. He goes long. Out for a throw. Oh, that's nicely done. Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? Milan have a free kick.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The shot's on! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, listen, their task is tough enough already without missing chances like that. The next one has to go in.
He's had a go! Oh, he's managed to miss it. It's a long forward pass. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. It's a brilliant interception. Looks to thread it through. Rabiot gets into the right position to intercept. Tries a long pass towards the front. Into the channel. And that's a goal kick.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, he's broken through. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Back of the net! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Tries a through ball. Ball swung in. A chance! Big chance! Really well taken goal. They are running riot here. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
So that's it. It is all over. Milan have got off to an ideal start. 3 points on day one, and it bodes well for the campaign ahead. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Modric with the ball through. Modric, can he find a finish now? Up for the header! And the ball's come out! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, it's certainly a very promising start so far, but they've come up against a really solid defence. They're going to need to find just a little more guile and craft.
With a delicate ball. Now here's the through ball. That's not the cross he had in mind. Well played, he saw that coming. Thrust towards the front line. It's got through. Gets it upfield. Passes it through. Fires from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Look, they haven't had that many shooting opportunities against this defence, but along with some patience now, they need to find a bit more invention and craft.
Tries a through ball. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Modric. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. Battles to win it back, boots it upfield. Looks to slip it through. Keeper's ball. So it is still 0-0. Now the pass. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Aim forward. Looks like a good ball through. That'll be a throw-in. Through. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Rabiot plays it out to the wing. Modric tries a long pass towards the front. Hits one! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Looks to slip it through. Rabiot tries the route one option. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Away from immediate danger. Played it again. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Rabiot with the ball through. Pushes it out wide. Rabiot goes long and forward. Now it's Modric. Out to the left it goes. Well positioned to make that interception. And we hit half-time. It's the first half compared with your expectation.
Milan may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Milan playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Up to meet it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, the keeper was helpless then. He knew he wasn't getting to it, so for a second or two he must have been praying it was off target, and he got lucky, very lucky. Well, you can sense they're really going for it now. This is gung-ho, and only a goal will do for them.
There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed, an easy read for the defence.
And he's onside! And he's there to hoof it away. Modric brings the ball forward. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Stones gets good distance on it. Tries a through ball. It's a good-looking cross. And it's Modric.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Gets it back. Forwards, and he's made certain that won't get through. Rabiot knocks it towards the front. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
And the finish! finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Probably not his best option. I think goalkeepers are normally happy for players to have a go from there.
Stones. Dinks one in. Rabiot. Now the pass. Ball through needs to be good here. And he's there to make a great save.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Oh, good interception. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Tries a through ball. Heads it! Oh, what a lovely delivery. It deserved better.
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage or produce a little surprise element to things, and the quicker the delivery, I think, the more chance you have, and they should have done better there.
He put on quite a show there.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Passes it through. Now here's the through ball. Can he put it away? Get that clear.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
And back out it comes. Looks like a good ball through. Forward it goes. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Cuts it out. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. It's a long forward pass. Keeper's ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think they'll be a little irked by the fact that they had control for good periods of the game and didn't do enough to turn that control into victory.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Atletico Madrid against AC Milan. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
It's a loose ball. Jimenez comes sliding in. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Well played, he saw that coming, aimed forward. Plays it out to the wing. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Plays it into the channel. Great save, real class.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Jimenez battles to win it back. This is promising. Tries a through ball. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Jimenez. It's a throw in. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, that's neat. Swept in. That's surely a foul. Free kick. He has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Meets it first time! Gets good distance on it. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Now the pass. Could try cutting inside here. Corner given. All Black deals with it effortlessly. Over to the other flank. Milan still to register a shot on target. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Rabiot. Complaints about that challenge, robust but fair. Looks to slip it through. Still going, where to next? Pumps it upfield. Passes it through. Played out to the right. Demanding a quick ball here. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Rabiot gets it back. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. And he's there to cut it out. The shot's on! Goal! Atletico Madrid! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Atletico Madrid take the lead, 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Tries a through ball. Going for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Tries the route one option. Good ball over the top. There's the whistle for half-time.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Can he finish?
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Now the pass. That'll be a throw. Into the channel. No way through there. Gets it into the middle. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And he's onside! Header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in that.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Looks like a good ball through. It's got through and...
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Shapes the shoots! Danger averted for now. He's got away with one there. Milan look as though they're about to make a change. Can he score? Oh, taken with style. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Atletico Madrid take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Diving header! He can get that clear. the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they know he's the root of potential problems, Peter, and they seem intent on uprooting that problem like that.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Tries to get it forward quickly. Pumps it forwards. Out to the left it goes. Who's going to make this theirs? Well positioned to make that interception. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Looks to slip it through. Looks to slip it through. Keeper's ball. Battles to win it back. Plays it out to the wing. Spoon forward. Tries a through ball. Knocks it towards the front. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's off on a marauding run. Tries a long pass towards the front. And the counter is on. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And that's it. Milan puffed and puffed, but in the end, no joy. That's the game. The result is what matters, and this result is cruel. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Of all the grand stadia in world football, none more impressive than this. A very warm welcome to all of you from the San Siro in Milan. And our live game is AC Milan against Atletico Madrid. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And that gets things running. Who's going to make this theirs? Spoon forward. Tries a through ball. And out to safety. Now the pass. Out to the left it goes. Hit into the middle. And back out it comes. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Aim forward. Passes it through. Oh, good interception. Looks to slip it through. Looking to shoot! Goal! Milan! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Atletico Madrid trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Looks like a good ball through. Tries a through ball. Modric tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the wing. Now here's the through ball. A chance! Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Aimed long and direct. Now the pass. He's got through. Modric battles to win it back. Thrust towards the front line. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Dashing forward at pace. Defence has got rid of that. Modric pumps it upfield. And he's made certain that won't get through. Passes it through. Out wide to the right. Got away with one there. Tries a header! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Goes for it! Out to the left it goes. Pumps it into the area. Offside, I think? Yes, it is.
Ooh, that was marginal, I'd say, very marginal.
Pumps it forwards. Tries to get it forward quickly. The first 45 minutes are up. How would you review the first half?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Milan are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
It's there! 2-0! trying to pull clear. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Milan have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Griezmann drills one in. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. No, that's not the ball he wanted. The defence can get it clear. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Great challenge. It's a long forward pass. Looks to slip it through. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Milan yet to make a change here. Decent progress down the left. Deftly done. Tries a through ball. Forward it goes.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind. Modric can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that, so I think they're defending him very, very well.
Lobs it in gently. Now the pass. They've scored! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Rabiot. Milan get it back again. Well, that goal really has stirred things up. The cat right amongst the pigeons now.
Yeah, Peter, the cushion is gone, and it may get a little bumpier over the next few minutes, but it doesn't have to mean a momentum switch. If they can gather themselves quickly, they could hit back.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Aimed long and direct. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Cuts it out. Griezmann passes it through. Loftus-Cheek boots it upfield. Tries a long pass towards the front.
Ambitious to say the least. He seemed to be in a hurry to get that in.
Tries the route one option, and the through ball is intercepted. It's come loose. Milan need to hold on for a few more moments. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. He's scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Face to face with the keeper. Shapes to shoot. More and more and more and more. They are running riot. Surely now, beyond all doubt. Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Atletico Madrid have decided now is the time to make their final change. The final whistle. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think when we look back at that, the early goal proved so decisive. I think scoring when they did just gave them that element of control and confidence, and that proved key.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
A guy born to be a footballer, Luka Modric. Always thinking about his next move due to the fact his technical ability is so strong, astute and intelligent. He's such a telling passer.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. What an adventurous run from a defender. A chance! Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Played it short, fires it in low. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
didn't have enough to concern the defence. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Massive leap! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Pushes it out wide. It's a fabulous position. Well read, he sorted that out. And out to safety. Passes it through. In it goes! And they are disappearing out of sight. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Milan take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way, and that losing feeling the other.
Looks to slip it through. Gets into some space. Pumps it upfield. It's put it on the right now. What's on? Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Aim forward. Looks like a good ball through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Up for the header! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And already they're looking to run away with it. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Milan take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Clears it out of harm's way. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Tries a through ball. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Up to meet it! It's gone a long way up and away. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Firmly met. He's had a look. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Milan looking to widen the gap even further here. Chance to shoot! clearance now. Can they make something of it? It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Modric. Now the pass. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Who's going to make this theirs? He's through the middle. It's got through. Danger averted for now. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Brings it forward. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Rabiot. Victory now would mean so much. Referee's given a throw. Hits one! No, not quite.
Well, you can fault the execution, but not the idea or the effort.
He put on quite a show there.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Thrust towards the front line. Passes it through. We hit half-time.
It's looking very much like game, set and match. A half of ruthless endeavour with a thirst for more. And just in case you think this is bias on my part, it isn't. This is fact.
Milan very much in control here. 3 up and cruising. Just 45 minutes from now, we will know who goes through from this group. Rabiot. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looks like a good ball through. Can he find a finish now? Modric, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Modric. The keeper's done just about enough.
Yeah, the first touch was the thing to pick out there. That was really nice, but what followed was a big disappointment, and he'll know now what he needs to work on.
And through to the goalkeeper. Knocks it towards the front. Looks to slip it through. Tries a through ball. Big chance here. He's scored.
An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Tries a long pass towards the front. He's off on a marauding run. Forward it goes. Spoon forward.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Drilled in low. Throw it. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Oh, that's neat. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Managed to get it away. And a shot! Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Cuts it out. Passes it through. Modric. Milan get dipped into their subs. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
It's a long forward pass. This is promising. Looks like a good ball through. A chance! Oh, good stop, it had to be. Good clearance and very necessary. Rapidly approaching the end. Boots it upfield. Hoisted towards the area.
Well, he rushed into that and didn't give anyone a chance to get on the end of it.
Looks to slip it through. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a loose ball. And the defence can get it clear. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Now the pass. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Gets wrestled off the ball. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? It's broken loose. Worth a try. Not this time.
I think it's a very good try, and I think he chose the right option, but let me tell you, that's a tough skill.
And that is that. Milan have made it through to the knockout stage. They can anticipate the draw and the challenge that lies ahead. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, it's a group campaign with significantly more ups than downs for me, and a big step achieved to take the pressure off for what remains. They're in a great position now.
Hello and welcome to the San Siro here in Milan, home to both AC Milan and Internazionale, and the venue for the 2016 Champions League final. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Goal! Milan!
Well, the whole idea is to start as you mean to go on, and that sets their tone beautifully.
Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Well, that has certainly made things interesting. It's a long forward pass. Tries a through ball. Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
Modric knocks it towards the front. Chance! He's had a go!
Well, when the keeper lost control of that, usually a striker would react first, so that defender deserves praise.
It's gone a long way up and away. Now the pass. Looks to slip it through. Passes it through. Can he find a finish now? Can he put it away? Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Milan get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Out wide to the right. Now it's Modric. Where to from here? Milan get it back again. Modric tries to get it forward quickly. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Looks like a good ball through. And he's made certain that won't get through. Aimed long and direct. Modric tries a through ball. They are rampant! And they are disappearing out of sight! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And he's made sure that that won't get through. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Looks to slip it through. Shot a goal! No, he's missed it.
Well, that's the kind of break that can do a lot of damage. It just lacked the finish to be a great counter-attacking strike. It was so direct.
Stones. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now the pass. Gets into some space. A chance! Passes it through. Now here's the through ball. Gets it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. The defence can get it clear. Stones positions himself well and cuts it out. Plays a clever pass. He's gone for it! It's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Milan head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. Gets things going for the second half. Looks to slip it through. Tries a through ball. Back of the net! And the second half is off to a flyer. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Danger averted for now. Stones has been caught there, it's a foul. Now the pass. Modric. Oh, taken with style!
Unbelievable.
Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Modric. Done very well to intervene.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Plays it out to the wing. Played into the middle. He's dealt with that well. Spoon forward. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. A real chance to break. And he's onside. Cuts it back. He'll have a dip. Great leap! Has a shot! They've scored! And surely that settles it! Rabiot did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Pumps it upfield. Oh, good interception. And it's Modric. Modric pushes it out wide. Fired in. Milan haven't made a substitution yet. Out to the left it goes. Looks like a good ball through. Floats one over. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Rabiot gets it back. Tries a through ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
No mistake! Ruthless and relentless, utterly rampant.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
He's made it 3, quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Milan tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Looks to slip it through. Clears it out of harm's way. Now the pass. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's a loose ball. Oh, he's broken through. Sticks it away! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
Milan totally rampant here. Plays it long. Who's going to make this theirs? 4 extra minutes added on. Plays it out to the wing. Passes it through. Great ball, and now the shot. Brought out the best in the keeper. Gets it away. Tries a through ball. Shot a goal! In it goes! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan, a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, qualification may have been confirmed with a game to spare, but they were determined to end on a high, almost as if they're sending a message to say, we're not backing off on this, we won it.
It is the opening fixture of the business end of the Champions League. It is cutthroat now. A single error could spell the end of the road. This is where the stakes get higher for all those teams remaining. Knockout football from here. And that gets things running. Looks to slip it through. Wonderful quick feet. Fired in from distance. He's gone for it! And that wasn't far away.
Well, how close can you get? That must have been a matter of inches. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Battles to win it back. Loftus-Cheek passes it through. And he's made certain that won't get through. Plays it out to the flank. Whistle goes, he's been given offside.
Touch and go, aren't they supposed to get the benefit?
Pumps it forwards. And it's Rabiot. It's got through and... good clearance and very necessary. Tries to dink it in. That'll be a throw-in. How about it? It's there! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Boots it upfield. Tries to stroke it through. And he's cut it out. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Whipped in. He's dealt with that well. Loftus-Cheek with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Tries a through ball. It's a ball kick. Gets it back. Modric.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Danger averted for now. Modric. Knocks it towards the front. Now the pass. And he's there to hoof it away. good interception. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Looks like a good ball through. He'll have a dip! Oh, great save, real class.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Cuts it out. Rabio with a definite foul there. He's in! That's gone a long way up and away. And out to safety. Aim forward. Now here's the through ball. Been repelled, and that'll be the last act of the first half.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to. Milan don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And that's well defended. Gets it upfield. He's made sure that that won't get through. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Loftus-Cheek. Modric. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Thrust towards the front line. Hits it first time! Goalkeeper's ball. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. It's a long forward pass. Looks to thread it through. Into the channel. Who's going to make this theirs? Rabio. Tries the route one option. Looks to slip it through. And he's onside. He can get that clear. And it's Rabio. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Keeper's got good distance on that. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, as a presence, Peter, he's the important link, so he attracts most attention.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
It's come loose. Rabio puts his foot on the gas. Tries a through ball. Gets it into the middle. Forward it goes. They're in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, if you're asking me who the most likely winner is, then I've got to pick the team that's upwardly mobile.
No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Hits one! Well played, he saw that coming. Gets it upfield. There is the final whistle. So home advantage told here. They can only hope that the same applies in the second leg, when they will look to drag it back in their own backyard. Hello and welcome to the San Siro here in Milan, home to both AC Milan and Internazionale, and the venue for the 2016 Champions League final. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Milan were defeated on their travels in the first leg. That sets up an enthralling second leg here, where only a... Goal! Milan! Parity restored, and the whole thing shifts once more. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Milan take the lead and chip away at their aggregate deficit. Boots it upfield. Now the pass. Loftus-Cheek, aimed long and direct. Back to the keeper and go again. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. He'll have a dip! He's delivered all right! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Milan creep ahead on aggregate. It was always on. Looks like a good ball through. Away from immediate danger. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in.
Milan Comfortable already, 2 to the good and flying. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Aim forward. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. It's a promising ball. And the ball's come out! He's done very well to get to that.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Danger averted for now. Tries a through ball. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Tries to get it forward quickly. Pumps it forwards. And he's there to hoof it away. Thrust towards the front line. And he's been judged offside.
Well, that longer ball, if played early enough, can catch a defence by surprise. Now, they got the offside decision there, but they should prepare themselves for more of the same.
Gets it back. All the way back, and they start again. Passes it through. Hit into the middle. You can get that clear. Plays it out to the wing. Goes long and forward. Spoon forward. Plays it out to the flank. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That's a booking, always looked it.
Oh, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? More and more and more and more! They are running riot!
Unbelievable.
And surely that settles it. Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position...
There's the whistle for half-time.
It's looking very much like game, set and match. A half of ruthless endeavour with a thirst for more. Just in case you think this is bias on my part, it isn't. This is fact.
Milan very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. So off we go once more. Cuts it out. Looks to slip it through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Defending was strong and firm. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Battles to win it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can that's clear cut. It's a free kick. The defence can get it clear. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Milan yet to make a change here. Gets good distance on it. Modric pumps it upfield. And back to base. Looks like a good ball through. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Tries a through ball. Good. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Passes it through. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's gone for goal. Now the pass. Hits one! He scores! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Milan totally rampant here. He's made sure that that won't get through. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Looks like a good ball through. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. It's come loose. Goalkeeper's ball. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Tries the route one option. Ball forward. What does he try from here? And he's onside. Forward it goes. Can he find a finish now? It's in! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Milan tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Aimed in towards the centre. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Four added minutes on the board. Good clearance and very necessary. Done very well to intervene. So that's it. It is all over. Milan dug deep and made it happen. From behind after the first leg, they've shown great character to drag it back. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Hoists it high. A very fortunate escape indeed.
Well, what can you say about that? It's difficult to know whether to criticise or sympathise. I'll favour the latter because we've all done it. You take your eye off the ball and everyone feels let down.
Looks to slip it through. Out for a throw. Tries a through ball. That's put paid to a promising move. Pumps it forwards. Looks like a good ball through. Shapes the shoots! Plays it out to the wing. Milan putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. Now the pass. There's no flag. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gets his foot in there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's out of reach. Gets it back. Passes it through. And through to the goalkeeper. Forward it goes. Still goalless. Battles to win it back. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Tries a through ball. Pumps it upfield. Knocks it towards the front. Looks to slip it through. He can get that clear. Looks like a good ball through. Now the pass. Oh, he's found him in space. Milan get themselves out of a self-dug hole.
Well, if ever a tackle had to be made, that was about the perfect example. They were completely caught out by the break, and they got themselves into last resort territory. What a saviour.
Ball. Tries a header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Promising cross. Clears it out of harm's way. Pushes it out wide. Here comes another cross. Can he find a finish now? Passes it through. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Yep, it's a corner. Fence has got rid of that. Oh, that's neat. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And that'll be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, the first half has been a story of, if at first you don't succeed, keep trying, because they've hammered away down the right without reward. So whether they've exhausted possibilities, we'll have to wait and see, Peter.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Done very well to intervene. A chance! Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Out to the left it goes. And now they can launch a counter. Spoon forward. Looks like a good ball through. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Celtic have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
The referee's awarded a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Plays it out to the wing. Turns and goes back. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Deftly done. Well positioned to make that interception. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Goes for goal! Had everyone off their seats.
Well, how close can you get? That must have been a matter of inches.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? And he's onside. Is it in? That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. The ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Danger averted for now. Who's going to make this theirs? No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. And he's made certain that won't get through. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Modric pops it into the area. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Gone for a throw-in. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries to get it forward quickly. And he's there to hoof it away. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Another throw. Gets it back. Aimed long and direct. It's a loose ball. Has a hit! Good clearance and very necessary. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
It's come loose. Rabiot. And that is that. Milan can look forward to home advantage now, having avoided defeat in the first leg. It is theirs to take. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Hello and welcome to the San Siro here in Milan, home to both AC Milan and Internazionale, and the venue for the 2016 Champions League final. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Milan are back home now after what could be a really important draw in the away leg. And so 90 minutes to find a winner, plus who knows, extra time and even penalties.
He'll have a dip! Goal! And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
You've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Milan take the lead both in this match and on aggregate. Still going, where to next? Is it in? And he gobbles up the chance! And with the match still in its infancy, they are easing away. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Milan grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Passes it through. Tries a through ball. Play for a throw. Now it's Modric. In comes the cross. The defence can get it clear. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Now the pass. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? First quarter of an hour gone. Milan with a quick-fire double to put them in a very comfortable position at 2-0. Now it's Modric. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Plays it out to the wing. Tries the route one option. Goes long and forward. And the counter is on. Cuts it out. Spoon forward. No question, that's a foul. has gone out. Looks like a good ball through. Well read, he sorted that out.
Well, when the keeper lost control of that, usually a striker would react first, so that defender deserves praise.
Looks to slip it through. Looks like a good ball through. Crosses in a low one. Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, he was in such a great position in front of goal, and you'd expect him to score from there, but somehow he's missed it.
That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. It's a fabulous position. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Thrust towards the front line. Pings it out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Cutback. That's not the cross he had in mind. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And he has been fouled there. That's put paid to a promising move. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Tries a through ball. Aimed long and direct. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
He's got away with one there. Header! That's it for the first half. A breathless ending. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Milan looked good for their lead. As soon as they went ahead, they took full advantage of a loss of concentration and landed a second blow before recovery from the first. It's kicking them while they're down, and it's got to be done.
Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. Here's the start of the second half. Done very well to intervene. Gets into some space. Gets it into the middle. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Kasper Schmeichel gets it upfield. Now the pass. Quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Modric pumps it forwards. Chance! It's come loose. Danger averted for now. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Passes it through. Gets it back. Boots it upfield. Tries a through ball. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Away from immediate danger. Looks to slip it through. The shot's on! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Pushes it out wide. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And now they can launch a counter. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Who's going to make this theirs? It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. On behind for a goal kick. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Looks it towards the front. Goalkeeper's ball. Well won, that's good play. Looks like a good ball through. Clears it out of harm's way.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Massive leap! He will be livid with himself. The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Made sure that that won't get through. Aim forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only...
In it goes!
Unbelievable.
It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Look, volleys can be worked on and improvements can be made, but in the moment it takes timing and balance to catch the perfect spot on the ball to produce brilliance like that. That is absolutely magnificent.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So is this the start of a comeback? Spoon forward. Pumps it upfield. Oh, good interception. To the last 5 minutes. Forward it goes. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Boon forward. Could try cutting inside here. It's a long forward pass. Looks like a good ball through. Nicely controlled. In for the follow-up! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
Well, when you see chance after chance go astray like that, it's only natural to think that they may end up with a little regret here.
Played it short. Whipped in. He's dealt with that well. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can...
And that is that. Milan through to the last four. Just 2 more steps now. They have got a crack at it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Milan gave themselves a dream start in this by scoring with their first attempt. You know, it served as a huge confidence boost, and it's no surprise to see them use it as a springboard to go on and secure what is a pretty good result.
So we're down to the last 4 in Europe's Premier Club competition. We are breathing rarefied air. This is almost as big as it gets. It is no day for the faint-hearted, the penultimate step on the road to glory. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've got to go for a man who rarely makes a mistake, Thibaut Courtois. A great shot stopper, but then again, so are most other keepers. But what sets him apart, for me, is the way he commands his box. And that he does with supreme authority.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, he was right in front of goal, and he probably should have scored, to be fair. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Looks to slip it through. What an adventurous run from a defender. That's gone a long way up and away. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Looks like a good ball through. Can he find a finish now? And out to safety. And he's there to cut it out. Now the pass. Tries to dink it in. And he's onside. Firmly met. Belts one. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Tries a through ball. Cut out in the nick of time. Plays it out to the flank. Goes long. Promising cross. Passes it through. Shoots! Goal! Real Madrid! And Real Madrid are ahead! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Real Madrid break the deadlock.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's had a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Tries a through ball. Now here's the through ball. Hits one! The referee has given a corner. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Throw in. Now the pass. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
And it's been taken short. Hit into the middle. Clears it out of harm's way. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. That's not going to make it. Looks to slip it through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Aimed long and direct. Milan in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Passes it through. What an adventurous run from a defender. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks like a good ball through. He's there to get rid. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Alaba. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So off we go once more.
Milan don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Drilled in low. That's not going to find its target. Boots it upfield. Who's going to make this theirs? Has a swing at it! Back of the net! And with that goal comes comfort! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Real Madrid grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Played it early. They are rampant!
Unbelievable.
Hat-trick! The king of all he surveys! That is a wonderful strike, even by his standards.
That's an incredibly difficult skill too, you know, but he'll also be grateful for that early delivery.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Done very well to intervene. Battles to win it back.
Real Madrid have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Rabiot. Tries to get it forward quickly. Out to the left it goes. Pumps it upfield. Loftus-Cheek passes it through. It's there! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Oh, that's neat. It's a loose ball. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Header! It's come loose. Should have put that one away.
Oh, that could so easily have been game over. There would have been no way back from 3 behind. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
That really should have hit the net.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
Out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. They've managed to get it away. Good strong hand by the keeper. Size all around the ground. Horrible miss. Loose ball, who's going to get there? That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
Gets it back. Plays it out to the wing. Long and high towards the flank. To a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Forward it goes. Looking to force his way through. And the through ball is intercepted. And that is that. Milan have left themselves with plenty to do in the home leg. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there's only one statistic that matters. When all is said and done, it's the only one that counts, and for whatever reasons, neither side could manage a win here.
The second leg of this penultimate stage of the UEFA Champions League. They are on the cusp. For the winners, the final. After the first leg, it is promising for one, perilous for the other, but there is still a full 90 minutes plus of action to follow, and who knows what can happen. Milan lost in the first leg away from home. That's a result that makes elimination apparently a near certainty. Now it's Modric. Good offside that time.
Ooh, that was marginal, I'd say, very marginal.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Gets it back. Modric. Rabiot. Alaba. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. wants to win it back. Aim forward. Looks to dink one in. Passes it through. Can he find a finish now? Can he finish? A third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Rabiot. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Rabiot. Tries a through ball. It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Up to meet it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Looks like a good ball through. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Modric. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Looks to slip it through. It's come loose. And it's Rabiot. Cut out in the nick of time. Modric with the ball through. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now the pass. Big chance here! Milan finally get themselves a breather.
Oh, that's very well played. What a good solid tackle that was. He knew his team were vulnerable then, and something had to be done. Great commitment.
Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Alaba gets it away. Rabiot knocks it towards the front. Gets good distance on it. It's a long forward pass. Looks to slip it through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Semi-final reaches halfway.
Well, they can't hide from the fact, Peter, that they've not really done enough, but it's not looking good for them. Who knows, maybe they'll thrive when the pressure is greater.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Milan playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Wonderful quick feet. And he has been fouled there. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And oh! And the follow-up, another chance! It's a loose ball. Tries a through ball. And the finish! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Ah, that's just lovely skill. He's certainly a player who can single-handedly make a difference. Great talent.
Gets his head to it! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, you don't earn the respect in the game he's generated without the ability to maintain a really strong focus and a dogged belief. He always fancies himself to make a difference, and he's just stepped up for his team.
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Real Madrid keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's
Yes, it's in! AC Milan are all square. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And he's cut it out. Away from immediate danger. That'll be a throw-in. Passes it through. It's come loose. He's looking to get there first. Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Milan yet to make a change here. Milan with a quick-fire double to ensure that they're well and truly back in business. He certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Looks like a good ball through. Struck first time! And the defence can get it clear. Now the pass.
Real Madrid have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Who's going to make this theirs? No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Tries to dink it in, cuts it out. Lovely feet. Here's a corner. Hits one! And that could come back to haunt them.
Yeah, he was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have level matters.
So not long left in this now. They have 1 foot in the final. And he's there to cut it out. Up for the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, the keeper was helpless then. He knew he wasn't getting to it, so for a second or two he must have been praying it was off target, and he got lucky, very lucky.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
I would agree. It's tremendous.
There's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Real Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Tries a long pass towards the front. Tries to get it forward quickly. That's it! They are out! Milan are out. All square here, but that's not enough. Damage done in the first leg, and they're done for. Well, after what we saw in the first game, Jim, what are your observations now?
Well, they got themselves into a better position in this second leg, but there was just too much work to be done in making up the aggregate deficit.